20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Hey, good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, June 8th. Pretty big day planned today. So we are going to go meet Carmine, I think his name is, Carmelo. He called us yesterday. He's seen one of our...
Turn left on Grand Cayman Drive, then take the first right.
He's seen one of our signs up at one of the street corners over down on Florida Avenue. So that's good. We're getting lots of calls from those signs. So successful so far. So he called, said that he has a whole house full of stuff and he would like someone to come over and take a look and kind of just see what he's got and see if anything over there is valuable. I told him the kind of stuff I'm looking for, and he said, oh yeah, I have all of that stuff. So we made an appointment to go see him today at 11. It is 10:43 right now. He's about 15 minutes away, so we're gonna be there. The GPS says 10:58. Let me pause while I get this phone call. All right, guys, sorry about that. That was somebody else who's seen our sign. Calling about sports cards. Absolutely love it. Lots of people have cards from the 80s and 90s, so you got to root those out. But hey, I will take the phone calls all day long. Anyway, so we're gonna go meet Carmelo. I forget his name. He called, said he has a house full of stuff. I told him what we're looking to buy. He said he has all that kind of thing. So we're gonna go meet him and see what he has. It's now 10:48. We're gonna be there at 10:58. So in 10 minutes. After that, we're gonna go drop off the day's packages. We've got this actually is that Dark Towers game. You guys remember? I just picked it up Saturday at the garage sale, and it's sold for 220 bucks. I'll flash it up on the screen here what it sold for, and you guys remember I only paid $27 for that whole lot of stuff. And then in this bag right here is a bunch of other things. One of the Jacob deGrom 9.5, that one Jacob deGrom 9.5 graded card from SGC sold. It was a $600 day for me yesterday, so a pretty good day, you know, for a Monday. You know, pretty good day for sales on eBay. So we have all those packages to drop off. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, got a call this morning from Juan, who has a bunch of sports cards. It's junk wax, 80s and 90s stuff, but I told him I'll come over and take a look. You know, he said he might have some older cards in there. He's not completely sure. He said it was something that he inherited, and he just doesn't really know what all is there. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not, who knows. But it's not going to take very long to stop by and take a look. He's in the neighborhood, it's not very far away. So, you know, why not? And if we get invited into his house, who knows? Maybe he's got some video games sitting there he'll want to sell that he didn't realize he wanted to sell, right? So anyway, that's the plan for the day today. After I meet, excuse me, after I meet with Carmine here, or Carmelo here, I hope that's his name, I'm going to call Scott with Allstate Business Centers and see if he can meet me over here at the warehouse, because Carmelo's house isn't very far from the warehouse. So let's go meet Carmelo. Let's see what he's got. I'll ask him if we can record, and let's do this, guys. Let's go. Oh, fantastic. All right. And your name again, sir, was?
Carmelo.
Carmelo. That's perfect, perfect, perfect.
That's the Twin Towers.
Yeah. And so you seen one of my signs out.
Well, somehow I got your number.
Okay.
That is a fun for the internet. I don't know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just put it there. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
I guess that's one of the old ones.
Yes, sir. Got it.
I got records here that never been opened. Old ones.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, that's freaking cassettes.
Oh, okay. Cassette.
Yeah.
Old technology.
Okay. All. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
I got Elvis Presley newspaper here.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, you do. All right. Interesting. Interesting. 1977. That's cool.
That's 77 too.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I guess that was the last. I got. Think that was the last picture they took out of him. This is all playing cards.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how old they are, so.
Okay. All right.
I got them bottles there.
Okay.
Each one represents something.
Yeah. Log cabin syrup.
Yeah, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do. Well, I guess you do. You're not. This month, this is Mount Rush month.
Okay. Interesting.
This is 1777.
Mm-hmm.
76, I'm sorry.
Log cabin syrup.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's make our way over to some of your vinyl records here.
Yeah. This is all. This is old.
Yeah. All right.
Remember the polka?
Yes, sir. Polka, polka.
Polka party, I remember.
Never listened to it, but I know the
Yeah.
music. Grease.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Lawrence Well.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that old. Well, it's old, but
Yeah.
this one is Elvis.
Mm-hmm. In person.
I don't know who. I never knew her.
Patsy Cline. Country. Alright.
Yeah, I got some of these. They've never been opened.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Sort of look at what you got here. So did you like listening to the vinyl records? Were you a vinyl record guy, or
Yeah, I was.
you were? Okay.
This is all English.
A lot of these are brand new.
Yeah, they've never been opened.
Yeah. Any of this stuff like rock and roll music in here? You
I don't know.
not sure?
It might be,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
That must be a rock and roll.
Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers, I remember him.
Yeah. Yep. Perry Como. Christmas. All right. Christmas. George Gershwin.
It's 156 right here.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. See if we can find any rock and roll music or any.
Yeah, they're looking for rock and roll.
Yeah, well, you know, rock and roll. I mean, certain country, like some of the Elvis stuff is okay. Yeah, people like the rock, people like the jazz.
Yeah.
You know, some country music is good. People like the hair band stuff. Osmond Brothers. Just kind of.
Put it here.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Oh wait, it won't be. Let me put it here. I don't know how strong that table might be.
I see. I gotcha. Mary, Sosa, Porter, Christmas, Campbell, Jim Reeves, another Jim, Letters, best of band, musical masterpieces, That's kind of. That's an idea. Good old Frank Sinatra. I knew we'd see some Frank in here. Knew I'd see some Frank in here. Johnny Cash was just waiting on some Johnny. Knew I'd see some Johnny. Okay.
That's all the same.
Okay, gotcha. And then over here, it looks like we've got. There's some.
Let me get these out, and then you can drop it.
Put them there. Gotcha. Perfect. That'll work great.
You see the Elvis, give it to me.
Okay.
This is Elvis.
Elvis. Yep. Here's Elvis. Here's Elvis. More Elvis. Elvis. Got a bunch of Elvis.
Oh yes.
More. And now we're on the Frank Sinatra.
That's Frankie.
Okay. Frankie. So were these yours?
Huh?
Were these yours? Did you listen to them or?
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No,
I see.
no.
Got it.
They just come to me.
I see. I got you.
Hey, Martin.
Dean Martin. Yeah. Yeah. Patty Page. Hey, there's Merle Haggard. We'll put him aside. Okay. Scottish Soldier. Tony Bennett. Vicky Carr. All right. And did you have any baseball cards? Did you mention baseball cards?
I got plenty of those.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But I gotta be sure, the right price to sell it for the right price.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir. Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm an honest guy. I'll treat you right.
I got football. I got
What year are they from?
I got some that is from 1957.
Okay.
52.
Yeah. You have those here?
Not there.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Maybe some of the whole line advances. Interesting.
That was I think that was the Second World War.
1944. Yeah.
44. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Interesting. The Daily Mail from 1944, front page, November 20th. Monday, November 20th, 1944. The whole line advances. That is interesting. Got another one here.
I got 7 of those.
Oh, you have 7 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
I got one for 1890.
The Daily Graphic, Thursday, May 15th, 1890. Interesting.
There was no camera then.
Right. Yeah, right. Right. Look at this, guys. Wednesday, May 9th, 1945. Final surrender in Berlin. Check that out. All right, my friend, so we've got roughly 25 cards here. So I'm interested in the cards. I'm interested in, these are just cool, you know? You know
Yeah.
it? These are just cool, you know it? Mm-hmm. So I like these as well. I like these two National Enquirer magazines. So I like these. I like your cards.
And what about that one there? That was, you know, that was the day before they killed Kennedy. They were supposed to let it go,
Okay.
but they did stop.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Take a look at
I
it.
wonder how much this would go for. They were supposed to let that magazine go since they.
Got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. All right, guys, so that was an interesting stop. I wasn't expecting one to have all those graded Kobe cards. Interesting. They're not worth a ton, and some of the cards they're in Beckett slabs, but I don't know. They look a little questionable. I gave them $4 of 120 bucks for the 25 to 30 cards. I don't know. We'll see. I'll look at them when I get home. But for now, we're going to go over and we're going to see Juan. We're going to stop at the post office. It is 12:30.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the second right.
We're going to go see Juan at 1 o'clock. We're going to stop by the post office first to get that this first round of stuff dropped off. And then we'll be back. We're going to call Scott to see about the warehouse and stop and get some lunch because I'm hungry. So let's go. All right, guys, we are pulling out of the post office. Dropped off those packages. We still have the one big one here, Dark Tower game that's in there. We still have to take that to FedEx. That's a big package. Weighs 9 pounds. It's a big box. So the post office was a little pricey on the shipping for that guy. So now we're heading over to Juan. We should be there almost right at 1 o'clock. It's 12:45 and the GPS shows we'll be there at 12:59. So let's go. All right, guys, next stop, we're here at Juan's house. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we just left Juan. You know, nothing really there. Just, you know, the classic, you know, 80s and 90s cards. Nothing special at all. But hey, we got to look, we got to go and see. So really appreciate the phone call. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it, sir. So I called and talked to Scott, someone on Scott's team from Allstate Business Centers, the people with the warehouse. And I asked them, what are the terms?
In
And
1/4 mile, turn right.
so they
after the
said
7-Eleven.
there is a 2-year lease required and it's $1,000 a month in rent. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting closer to $1 per square foot. Just some of the research I've done, you know, $1 per square foot seems to be more
Turn right at the traffic light.
seems to be more with what things go for. I'm not really sure where where they're getting that dollar figure from, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's going to be out of my price range right now. $1,000 a month for storage in a warehouse, and I mean, it's more than just storage. I don't know. It's a lot more per month than in my head I was already prepared to spend, I guess. In my head, I already had the warehouse, and I got to stop doing this. I've done this before. In my head, I already had the warehouse. I was moved
1 mile,
into it.
turn left on North Handler Avenue.
I was banking on it being close to $1 a square foot, which is just, maybe that's just what it is for larger warehouses. You know, I'm not sure, but $1,000 for a 600 square foot warehouse that's really a garage with an office. You know that the warehouse doesn't have a loading dock, so when I would have trucks drop off pallets of merchandise, I would still have to pay for a liftgate service. So, you know, there is that as well. You know, part of having the warehouse would be to have a place where trucks can come and drop off merchandise. So, I don't know, you know, I'm gonna think about it, but I'm not gonna call them and ask them to meet me over there and show me the warehouse, because I just don't know how I feel about it now. $1,000 a month is a lot different than $600 a month. I mean, it's $400 a month difference. You know, maybe the warehouse would pay for itself. I don't know. I don't know. I had to think about this. Let's think about this. All right, guys, let's go to FedEx. All right. So back home and got all the Kobe cards here laid out. We've got some Kobe cards. We've got some Jordans. One random Nolan Ryan card, a couple of random Garbage Pail Kids, and a couple of random Disney Treasure cards. So the Kobe cards, so first off, the Jordan cards are nothing special. You know, maybe $10 a card, maybe. But anyway, so, you know, the reason I bought it was because of all the Kobe cards, specifically because of the graded Kobe cards that are here. I did grab, we'll get to the Kobe cards last. I did grab these two Disney Treasure cards just because they're kind of cool. In the card, it's a real piece of history, right? So I guess in there is a piece of the reel from, this one specifically is 101 Dalmatians. And then this one here is Alice in Wonderland. I just thought that was pretty cool, and it turns out, I didn't look it up, but it turns out this one's selling for about $30, and this guy here is selling for about 10 or 15. I mean, you guys seen what I paid. I paid 120 bucks for all of the cards, everything. So that's cool. The Garbage Pail Kids cards I thought were just kind of cool, so I grabbed them. The Nolan Ryan card, not really worth a ton. It's from 1978 tops, Nolan Ryan. It's worth $1 or so, maybe $2. Here is a card that's really beat up. It's only from 1993, 94, so it's not that old, but it's Roberto Clemente and Juan Gonzalez. Couldn't really find any sold. Somebody does have this listed on eBay, and they're asking $800. You know, I mean, I guess good luck to you. I can't really tell condition because it's in this holder that's beat to crap, but I'm sure it's not the best. I mean, most of these cards are pretty beat up. I mean, not beat up, but you know, they're not going to be 10s. Here's just another Roberto Clemente card. Again, pretty beat up. Not a whole lot of value in that one either. And then here's just some, you know, we'll just go over the Kobe cards. So here's one. Here's one. There's a couple of serial numbered cards too. So here's a card that's serial numbered. So here's a Fleer Kobe Bryant Inside the Game, 2002. And it's serial numbered 138 out of 699. So it's not a super valuable card, but maybe like 40 bucks or so. This card here is serial numbered 3,439 out of 3,999. Again, not a super valuable card, but you know, again, maybe a $30 or $40 card just as it is. And then this card here, I got real excited with this one. This one's also serial numbered out of 500, 371 out of 500. So when I first looked this card up, it's a black parallel, right? So there's the base card it's just an all white card of this exact same card. Well, there's also a Topps Chrome refractor version that looks just like this. It just says Topps Chrome right here, and it does have the refractor on it. Right, I can't describe it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And so I looked up, I just put the word black in the description, and I found the Topps Chrome black refractor cards that initially looked just like this. And they were selling for a couple $1,000s, and I about passed out. Then I had to look real close and say, oh, look, it's not the same card. So, but you know, I mean, that's okay, because this one's still like $100. It's number 371 out of 500, so I mean, that's still a good score. Remember, I paid $120 for all the cards. So those are the 3 serial numbered cards. I've looked all of them up. The only really, I mean, these over here are okay, you know, 40, $50 a card. The other ones are not a ton. You know, I may just lot them up, or I may even take them to a card show and think about trading. But we'll see. I don't know if they would want to trade for them, but so we'll just kind of go over them here real quick. Just kind of show you what I got today. Just basically a big lot of Kobe cards. And then there's 4 graded cards, 1 by PSA, 3 by Beckett BCCG, and then 1 from a grading company that, you know, it's just a fly-by-night type of a company. The ones that were submitted to Beckett, man, I was really questioning whether or not, you know, they were real cards, you know, in real slabs. But they are. I looked them up. I looked up the serial numbers, and you know, they are. Like, so for example, this one right here, this Kobe rookie right here, it's got a 9, as you can see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but right there in that, on the top edge, it is scratched to crap. I mean, just to the naked eye, I can see it. And then back here, the card has got, can you guys see that? I'm pretty sure even the GoPro's picking that up. Like, those are scratches on the card. And Beckett gave it a 9. Right? I looked this card up by that serial number, and like, that's the card. It legitimately is. These 3 cards were submitted to Beckett back in 2002, or these 2 were submitted to Beckett in November of 2002, and this one was submitted to Beckett in January of 2003. So almost 20 years ago, you know, these cards were submitted into Beckett. So maybe the grading standards have gotten a little bit more stringent, I would say. Anyway, so I brushed over it real quick, but here's, you know, Impulse, you know, CTA grading. You know, not really sure who they are. I will say this, their slab feels a lot better than, I mean, this Beckett slab and just the piece of paper in there feels really cheap. This slab, even though it's just from a company I've never heard of, just feels so much better than those slabs. But then you have the PSA slab that just feels nice, even though it's an older one as well. So, you know, here's another Kobe. Nice card. This company gave it an 8. It's like an $80 card. These 3 cards here are interesting. These 2 cards here range, you know, 50 to 100 bucks a card. This guy here is a couple $100 a card. At a card for the card in this grade. You know, of course, as I'm going through here, as I always do, I'll flash some prices up on the screen for what I'm seeing, you know, looking at this stuff. And then here's one. This one's really interesting. So this is a 1998 finest, a Mint 9 from PSA, right? Real deal. Kobe Bryant refractor with the coating, right? It's a nice card. It looks good. It's an older PSA slab, but the serial number checks out. Like it's the real deal card. In a Mint 9, right? That has the potential to be like a $500-600 card by the current going market rate. I think puts this card at $450-460. I'm almost positive. As of right now, today, you know, the June, in the middle of summer, or the beginning of summer rather. So that might be one I might just hold on to and wait, kind of see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. And then these 3 cards here, I think are awesome. So this card is a game ball. So you can see here, it's authentic game ball. So in the card, it's a thick card too. So in the card there is a game ball. The card itself isn't worth a ton, maybe 15 bucks. Oddly, but it's still a cool card. These 2 though have some potential for some value. So this is a game used jersey card for Kobe. It's a 2003 Upper Deck KBR Kobe card, Upper Deck glass. This one I think is a couple $100 as it sits. And this one here is game floor film. This is a really rare card as far as I can tell from what other people are saying on eBay anyway. It's from 2001 Upper Deck game floor, Upper Deck game floor, game film card. Really, really cool card. It's a pretty sick card, to be honest with you. Again, a couple $100 just as it sits. I'm really thinking about getting these 2 cards and the serial numbered cards, even though, like, you can probably even just see it on the camera right there. Like, they're not in the best. These cards are not in the best of condition. These 2 don't look bad though. At least I haven't put them under the centering tool, although I don't really know how. I haven't looked at them under the jeweler's loop to get an idea of center of edges or the corners or anything like that. So not quite sure yet, but they look good, and I'm almost guaranteed I'm gonna submit these 2, and just for the heck of it, these 3, because they're serial numbered, into probably PSA, because I think they open in a couple weeks, maybe, hopefully, or not. If not, they'll go to SGC because they'll get them back to me in a week. So, right, not a bad score for $120. He was happy, I was happy. He, kind of seemed like he just wanted to get rid of the cards. He didn't really seem like he had much of an interest in these cards. He had more of an interest in his newspapers and all the other really cool history memorabilia that he had. He was really into those Elvis vinyl records. He had put a value on some of those vinyl records at $5,000, per LP, and I just couldn't. I couldn't pay that, right? And I didn't want to, sit there and tell him, it's not. I mean, I tried to give him an idea of some value for some of those records on eBay, but I wasn't going to go there. So anyway, I just we just couldn't come to an agreement on price for some of those newspapers and some of those really cool framed ones that he had, and for some of the Elvis records and whatnot. But that's okay, because hey, we bought a bunch of Kobe cards, a couple graded Kobe rookies up here that aren't in the best of condition, but hey, they're in graded slabs. This one here is potentially big. These two here have the potential to be really big, and even just as they sit, there's $1,000 right there or so, roughly, and then a couple $100 over here with everything else. Maybe $1,500 total here, and I paid $120. So I'll take that all day long, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think the warehouse is going to happen right now. It's just not going to be financially doable for me right now today. Not at $1,000 a month. I just did not expect it to be that much. If I'm going to spend that much, I might as well spend a little bit more and get a big warehouse with a loading dock and just get everything that I want. So I'm not going to rush into it. I'm not going to overspend, especially for something that's really just a garage. But so we'll still look. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. Of course, hey, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Like, subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but it'd be cool if you did. Anyway, enjoy your day. See you next time.